So there's this man that's trying to deliver us the future, right? It's the future. It's crazy about it is it's like, is it the only one company that's trying to develop the future? Because the future is happening. Don't be scared of it, because the future is happening. And the only way, we're always going to be moving into the future, right? We don't know what's going to happen around the corner, but we are always moving into the future, right? We are always moving into the future, right? Whether we like it or not, progress have to be made, or we're going to be moving backwards. And maybe some people feel like it's like okay to move backwards. Some people think it's okay, like let's just go back to the old world. Let's go back to the horse and buggies. You know, maybe we was better back then. Maybe we was happier. I don't know. Probably we wasn't. You know, technology is supposed to be here to make life easier, making life better, making food more abundant, making, you know, that's what we are. Technology is described to do, because we're supposed to, every year we're supposed to make things better than the last year, right? Things we're supposed to be able to take better care of ourselves and better care of the planet, and find who we truly are and create beautiful works of art, you know, and that's really the future I want to see. And but we don't want the future to be controlled by one person, which I don't think this future should be controlled by one person. We need to create ourselves. And there's also a lot of other people that are creating things for the future as well. You know, there's other companies making robots, other companies making self-driving machines. You know, and even this guy himself said, the guy that we all know from this here says, you know, that there need to be more than one AI. You know, and that's one of the reasons he has to say, I want to be connected to the computer with my mind so I can control them all. And it's like, okay, so they're not going to get out of hand. You know, so like the computers will be, you know, connected to us. It's like, okay. That's a little crazy, but you know. But he also said that we should also have like a bunch of different computers and AI, just in case like, what if like one goes wrong? And that's what we need to do. That's the design that we need to do. Don't like it. If you don't like the guy or not, then you need to be able to make the future. If you don't like what they do, then you got to make the future that you want to live. You know, like you take the future that's given to you, or you only have to make your own future. You know, and that's you know, that's the true concerns that we think should be thinking about. All these other things that people don't really think about, you know, and want to say this and that. That's you know. Or maybe we move into the future way too fast. Maybe we need to slow down and think about where we're going. I don't know. I mean, it doesn't really matter. I have no real control over it. These self-driving computers are going to come online next month. These cars are literally going to be driving themselves. They're going to be online or driving. Next month, they are going to be online. They're going to be driving, and they're going to be operating as autonomous self-driving machines with a mind of their own. Whether it be a good thing or a bad thing, they are literally going to have a mind of their own and instructed with the protection and well-being of mankind. And hopefully that's what they do. Hopefully, you know, protect and serve mankind. But you know, we always got to think about who's designing the machine and what is their intention. You know, so because the machine is going to be based on their intention. Or it will be the intention of oh. And then a lot of people say, do these machines dream? Do these machines think? Do they machine have dreams and ambitions just like us? And I'm like, well, they kind of do. I kind of feel like they have these they have these processes where they create the real world, but in the digital world, right? Like a video game simulation, right? Like we play in a video game, and the cars are driving around in their own video game of the real world, their own visions of the real world, practicing, so that they getting better, while they're not actually driving. They play the same maneuvers over and over and over again, right in your head, the same thing over and over again, and in their head, in their head, in the processor systems, right? And I'm thinking here, like, what does that sound like? What does that sound like? You're thinking about the same thing over and over again in the processor. That sounds like dreams to me. That doesn't sound like dreams. That's like sound like pot. That thought, so you like, if you want to have something happen, if you want to have ambitions, if you want your dreams to happen, you got to plan them. You got to take a lot of time to think them out and manifest them. And plan and adapt and change and make it thing work. Like, like you gotta think about your dreams, where you go, and otherwise they ain't gonna happen. You gotta manifest them, you gotta plan them, right? You gotta live them in your head over and over again until and it's crazy because that's exactly what the machines do. That's how they get so smart, because they live through it over and over again in their head until they can do it. They said that people said that there's higher processing when we are sleeping than when we are awake. I don't know. You think more when you're sleeping. But yeah, I don't remember any of it. No. Please like and subscribe.